Welcome, welcome, race fans. This is Ron with Big Wizard TV. Hey, you guys want me to stay here in the booth the whole time and broadcast the race right here, or do you want me to go off by myself and chatter?
Stick around if you're
stick around until we go. Hey, too much noise there, broadcast booth.
Okay. Well, this broadcast booth is live. We are live here with Last Man Standing Motorsports, and we have got racing action for you here in the LMP3, the Ligier. And I'm going to have to apologize for the every 3 minutes black screen that pops up when I have to restart my remote session to see what's going on. It seems to be about every 3 to 5 minutes that I have to do that. So my apologies. The screen's only black for like maybe a second, maybe 2 seconds. So it should be bearable for those viewing. But,
watch the replay be crystal clear, and it's just your remote trying to watch the remote.
Maybe. It could be. But I think I'm down to less than 60 seconds being able to keep connected without having to reset the connection. So I might have to turn off my sound so I can't hear anyone else. And that would really suck.
Yeah, but that might be beneficial. See how many wrecks I've had, and then it might be useful not to hear me.
No, I can hear you. The stream can hear you. I can't hear you.
Yeah, but so, like I said, that might be a good thing if I wrecked 3 times trying to chase Julian down, because I may be saying, stuff you don't want to hear.
It's possible. It's possible. Well, I can always switch over to my phone mode. Switch over to my phone for the audio. And we are done with practice. Qualifying is about to begin.
Julian, you're only allowed to use full fuel.
3 tires.
Me
okay,
too.
Mooney.
So this is race number 10 of the LMS Ligier Challenge. And let's check standings here while we can, while these guys are getting out there on their outlaps as they begin the qualifying session. Short track here. This is Road Atlanta, one of the racetracks that this actual car races on. Officially throughout the year, there's a LMP3 challenge race that they run here right before Petit Le Mans. So this is an actual race with these cars. They usually run it with a bunch of GT4 cars at the same time. Points as of last week, which was race 9, have Kevin Cantonio out in the lead by just a mere 12 points. And those 12 points are followed by 2 drivers here tonight. Kevin's not on track tonight, but Julian in 2nd place and Mooney in 3rd place are tied with 388 points. Now, I think that 88 gives Mooney an edge, because that's his car number. So sorry, Julian. Mooney's got a little edge on you because you have 388 points. If you had like 445 points, you would have the edge. Julian in the 145, Mooney in the 88. Now, also out here, Dalton running in, let me see, I got to switch screens to see his number. Is it 94?
94.
And Jeff Peters, affectionately known as JP, running in the 66 car.
Which is how many points I have.
66, that's right. That's right. JP in 6th with 66 points, 66 points out of the lead. Not exactly. Kevin's out front just by a few points, followed by Julian, Michael Mooney, TJ Allman, Tyler Greger, Jeff Peters, Dalton Hall, Dom Ford, Rick Wishon, and Jeff Wyatt. Those are your top 10. We've had a lot of drivers out here, but we don't have a lot of drivers out here tonight. But we have 4, and we're going to go at it. we're going to have this race here at Road Atlanta in the LMP3 as Julian throws down a quick lap in the 117s. Dalton is picking this up and throwing it down. He's got a 118 out there. Moved himself into second place on the standings in qualifying so far. Almost 12 minutes left in the qualifying session. And this is when the drivers say, Ron, be quiet. We're trying to qualify.
No, we're off track already. Ron, go ahead. Speak some more.
Without swapping screens and locking up everything.
All right.
As you see on our screen here, on the broadcast screen, top left corner is our track map. We got everybody out here. We're watching Dalton right now, giving him a little bit of commentator's curse as he goes around. Up on the top, you can see the last lap times are up on the top, and Mooney and JP both have green laps, as well as Dalton. The green laps show their fastest lap. Julian's purple up there. The fastest lap of the race so far with a 1:17.110. As JP decides to pick up some grass as he argues with Dalton on who gets the off track the best. No.
I got to give that one a dog.
It's the best lap.
Didn't quite get it off.
Let's do a lap here from the cockpit. We won't say who we're riding around with. Because we want to give him the commentator's curse. We'll jump in the cockpit and watch a lap here at Road Atlanta. I could pick one of the other three guys and they wouldn't know who I was in because they're all right together.
Go inside, Moon.
Now in the front stretch, this is turn one up the hill. Timed it perfectly. And then blind into this turn two, turn three combo here. And down through the S's. Flat out on the gas here. Come to these S's and try to catch turn five just right, break over the curbing, try not to upset the car, and around the corner over the hill. Another half blind corner. Road Atlanta's famous for the blind corners. Turn six here, and then turn seven coming up, probably the most important corner on the racetrack. If you can hit this one and get off the corner correctly, carry all that speed down what seems to be a straightaway, but it's actually two corners. Turns 8, turn 11 as you go down to go up the hill. Of course, we're going to lose connection, so we can't see you going to 10A and 10B. Hard on the brakes. And back up over the crest. A little bit of a blind corner there for turn 11. And then down across the start finish line. And that is a lap. Thank you, Julian, for the ride. And a 1:16.847 on the clock, showing that having the commentator watch you drive is a good thing.
That's it.
We've got the pole so far. Mooney with a fast lap of a 1:17.3, trying to catch up. Dalton still holding on to that 1:18, is in the third spot. JP with a 1:20.6. Oh, that blind corner caught him off guard there. They don't call them blind corners for nothing. But they do call this the worst internet connection I have ever had. How can you turn off sound for one application without turning it off in the other application. Speaking of sound, let's make sure everything's working correctly on the stream since we are live. Sound. Let's make sure everything's working. Looks like it's working.
Oh.
Yeah. Now this, I can't see anything, but hey, it's working great. I'm going to do this. Are live here on the air. I'm going to be back in just a minute after I make a couple changes. Okay. Can you hear me?
Yes.
All right. We'll see if this works any better. We have... Hopefully it'll stay connected. We've got Julian still out front, throwing down some quick laps. He's got that 1:16.7. We've got 4 minutes left in the qualifying session. Michael Mooney has pulled into the 1:16s with a 1:16.9 on that last lap.
I've got to find half a second because Julian's still going to find something more.
Start with finding tenths. Find a tenth in turn 7 and a tenth in turn 5, and you'll be closer.
Or do that and bust up the car. Although in Days of Thunder they said maybe it'd be faster if I broke up the car a little. Maybe I'll try that.
Give it a shot. Give it a shot. You do get to complete your last lap when we run out of time. The active laps do count. Oh, but this one won't.
Oh no, this one hasn't counted since the first corner.
Julian goes across the line, does not improve. I don't think he's got enough time to do another outlap. Maybe. He might be able to. If he jumps in the car quickly, he might be able to. But he does have the pole at the moment with a 1:16.7. Mooney just 2 tenths back. Now, whatever he just said, did you say something on the air? Because I didn't catch it if you did.
He said, "Here, hold my drink."
Hold my beer. Mooney giving it all the beans here.
Ah.
Man, something's wrong with what I can see, even though it says I can see it. Tell me when you hit the brakes on turn 10, man. I had you already done it before I said it.
I already did, yeah. I'm going into turn 1 now.
I'm way behind. That's not working.
And that's bad because I'm trying to.
Oh.
I'm getting Ron caught up and I overdrive a corner, but it's okay. It's about the best I'm going to get. So I can't do any better. Julian, congrats. I think you got it. Unless, of course, Dalton or JP throws down a lap.
Yeah, okay.
Possible. Come on. I have faith in you. I've been helping, coaching.
JP comes across the line. No improvement, though. 120.648 still. Best time so far. He does have time to finish this lap. Clock just struck 5 seconds. The front row is in the pit lane. Checkered flag is out. The students. Still going.
I just figured something.
No, that's it.
Oh,
I either
and
need
he's
to
off
charge.
in 7.
I need to charge JP more so he gets more out of the training so he gets faster, or he needs to pay me less because it's not panning out any well.
This is
Can he pay you less is the question.
No,
oh yes I can.
that's possible. Well, yeah, I guess.
All right, that's it for qualifying.
Oh,
We're going to line them up here and run for, I believe this is 50 minutes, 50 minutes.
good God.
39 laps is the projected distance here. Cars are starting to line up just before turn 10. They're going to follow the pace car on a shortened pace lap and take the green as they go across about where turn 12 is, just about where the start-finish line. They should see the green flag.
Just so you know, my best lap was the lap that you were watching too. I wasn't able to beat that lap afterwards.
Nice. The commentator's not cursed.
Commentator's blessing.
There you go. Lining them up to go here. Either I'm frozen or they're still lining up.
Still lining up.
Mooney taking his sweet time getting on the grid here. If he's not back soon enough, he's going to miss the start. What do you guys get? Another minute or so?
Yeah.
32 seconds, and I just got back. that portable restroom was further away than what I thought.
Yeah. And I parked the car out on the back stretch and ran to the porta-john. It took a little longer than I thought.
Standing start, we would have been right there at the pits. I think there's one right there. And I meant
Okay, everybody's in and moving. We're coming up. We're going to line them up here. 2 by 2. Pace car is in. And that's the green, and away they go down the front straight. Julian has the run. Dalton alongside Mooney as they come down the front stretch. Who's going to have it in turn 1? Dalton dives out into the front of it and takes away P2 as JP comes alongside. And Julian out front. Dalton in second. Mooney in third. JP in fourth. We got the train going as they enter through turn 5 and down into the first time through the keyhole. Double hairpin, double apex hairpin here, turns 6 and 7. Everything's still a little cold. Tires are cold. Brakes are cold. A couple laps to warm these things up. You don't want to overdo it early, or the tires will not last throughout the whole race. Mooney takes a peek to the inside of turn 10. Stays up, and Dalton grabs a little bit of grass. That's going to give Mooney a chance to get by as the car slows down. Mooney jumps into P2 as they go up over the crest on P11. Dalton back to third. Mooney has his work cut out for him as he tries to run down the leader now as he's gotten back in the second spot where he qualified. But he's now facing a 2.3 second gap to Julian out front. It won't take much. One small mistake is all it takes. Kind of like my network connection. One small mistake after another. Well, I'm thankful that it's not the stream itself that's doing it. It's just my connection to the stream.
Don't do that.
.5-mile road course here, and it's in Georgia, just north of Atlanta. They call it Michelin Raceway Road Atlanta, but it's actually about 20 miles north of Atlanta, in a little town called Braselton. They run everything here. This is the location of probably one of the most famous races in America for road racing. I mean, obviously there's Daytona, there's Sebring, and then there's Petit Le Mans. Petit Le Mans is a 10-hour endurance race where this last year they had over 50 cars in 5-car classes on the racetrack at the same time in Petit Le Mans. Unbelievable how many cars were out there. They estimated the leaders in the GTP cars passed over 200 cars during the race. No, it was a lot more than that. It's 200 cars like every 2 hours. Because they lap the field like every 2 hours. Or every hour or so they'd lap the field. There was a lot of passes, whatever it was. My math isn't on. I agree. The math is off. 1969 was when they first started building the racetrack. 1970 was the first race, and that was won by Vic Elford and a Chaparral 2J. If you remember the Chaparrals from 1970, pretty cool looking car. And someone has joined us in our chat, but I can't tell who it is.
Now I got out and back because I thought I wouldn't be doing any yelling.
Got it. Got it.
And I'm yelling some more because I'm.
There's always time. There's time. Okay, nice race and time. And so I'm sitting here yakking away about the racetrack, missing all the action on the track. As Mooney falls back. Doesn't look like there's car damage, but he has fallen considerably back, and he will be able to stay smooth now, or will have to stay smooth now to catch up with the pack again.
All right. Just.
1998 was the first edition of the Petite Le Mans endurance race.
That's good. That's the year I graduated.
98? No, you graduated in 80.
Oh, no. I thought you said 88. Okay.
Yeah, I might, but it's 98.
Okay.
It's actually interesting that one of the biggest things that happened to note in the 1998 race is the famous Porsche 911 GT1 car that did a backflip. That happened. It's happened a few times. It happened at Nürburgring. It happened at Le Mans a couple times. It was usually in the 70s and 80s, 80s and 90s, where the cars were pretty much flat on the bottom, and they would get just a little bit of a rise, and then they'd turn into little airplane wings and go flying up into the air and come and do backflips and crash down on the ground. And that happened at the very first 1998 Road Atlanta Petite Le Mans. Didn't know that. I should just keep talking instead of worrying about the stream being frozen. It's always frozen.
It's frozen for you. We're live. We're moving.
Just for me. Mooney is catching the back of the pack now. Only 4 seconds to Jeff Peters as he's moving back up through the field, or at least to the field. Not through the field yet. He's getting there. They haven't posted the new speeds from last year, but prior to this year's race, which was just held a month ago, fastest lap record was the LMP1 car with 1 minute and 7 seconds. So pick it up a little, Julian. 1 minute and 7 seconds is the lap record. You're a little behind.
I'll try.
LMP3 lap record here is a 1:15.9. So
Julian's close.
not too far off of that.
Ooh, Dalton gets credit for that. Lead change and Dalton's first lap led in LMS.
Should we go back and find the replay on that? See what happened?
Probably some significance if you want, broadcaster. That's up to you.
Let's see if I can find it. It'll show the cars going backwards for a minute until I locate what happened. Here we go on the replay. This is a replay, turn 10 on lap number 8. Julian goes into turn 10A and it just comes around. He doesn't hit anything, but does have to give up the lead. He will be working on getting that back. As we're catching back up to live now. And the gap to the leader now, 2.7 seconds. As Julian gathered that back up and is now moving. Sorry about the rewind and fast forward. I don't have a replay video. Julian, I need a replay video. Like something about 10 seconds long.
Okay.
While you're driving.
Yeah, while you're driving. Give me a little video.
That might be tricky.
Yeah. No, I not today. I don't need it today.
All right.
I think the broadcast will survive without it for tonight. I used to have one that just had the word replay on it. It changed colors. I know the master artist that you are.
I could probably dig that one back out from the archives.
Yeah.
Only 12 seconds.
Mooney has got by JP and already starting to put the gap in there. He is trying to get back up to the front. Down through turn 12 along the front straightaway. The gap now 1.3 to the leader. And Julian just completed the fastest lap of the race at a 117.3. So picking him up and throwing him down, trying to gain back to the front. Wow, I don't know if you guys knew this, but kids 12 and under can go to the races for free. They have a
Next
10,000.
time we go, I'm gonna be. You gotta be dad. I'm gonna be 12.
All right. Well, they got a 10,000 seat terrace sitting over turn 10. That's pretty cool. It's definitely one of the races I want to go see. Let's see if we can get some info on the Ligier P320, is it? French sports car prototype. Oh, really? Why'd you freeze up again? You were doing so good. Julian giving it all the beans. Close the gap down to less than a second. Not as easy to make the pass as it is to gain. Catching is one thing, passing is another. Down into turn 10 we go. Careful on the brakes. Back up over the hill now, just a half a second, separating the leader from second place.
Come on.
Oh boy. Dalton with the smooth laps. Making some ground. As Mooney comes through the S's and notices the distance, the gap is closed between him and the 145. Now has Julian clearly in his sights.
Yeah, the car's really loose. I don't know why. Got no rear end grip at all.
Seems like it jumped out there at the top of the hill. I mean, you got a little light though. I think at the top of the hill, you may have tapped the gas just a hair too soon.
Probably true.
You get light over the hill there. And there's plenty of hills here at Road Atlanta. "33 minutes left in the action. Can Dalton hold on as he has now led 4 laps here at the LMS Last Man Standing Motorsports Ligier Challenge?"
Come on, faster.
Car's going round on me every time.
Yeah, that turn 10 has
I
got
think
you.
my tyres are cooked. Yeah.
You guys have to pit. Are there any required pit stops?
Fuel, you'll need fuel at least. We're not quite to making it fuel stop yet. But we should be.
We're on lap 14 of 38 at the moment. Dalton out front with the lead. 3.5 seconds the gap. And then there's Mooney in second. And then 4.5 seconds behind him is Julian. And then 7 seconds back, we've got JP in 4th position in the Porsche colored painted Ligier. Everything's a Porsche, including the Porsche. When he drove the Porsche in the off season, when we ran the GTP cars, I think we ran the Porsche and we painted it like a Porsche. And when he runs the Ferrari on Sundays, he runs it. Or when he runs the Porsche on Sundays, he runs that and paints it like a Porsche. Gonna let the action roll. I'll be right back.
Come on. There you go. Go the right way.
Okay, back here in the broadcast booth, we're on lap number 16. Man, it's like I talk and it locks up. Dalton out front by 2 seconds. Mooney 2 seconds back there, and he's got Julian 5 seconds behind him, now 6. Is Julian nursing the tires to the pit stop time? Or I think he may try to get a new set of tires and see if he can keep them under. And maybe he's got them cooled down now to be able to pick up speed again. It's his last lap running in the 117s. Mooney also running in the 117s. Both of them catching Dalton, who just threw down his fastest lap of the night with a 116.9. You know what they say? They say that when you are finally the guy you cannot catch anymore, that you've figured iRacing out. Mooney closes in within half a second now to the leader. Julian also closing.
Ah, son of a...
Turn 10 contact.
Do that drive-through right now.
So Mooney makes contact with the leader and does the drive-through. Dalton back on the racetrack, but he is now clearly in the sights of Julian Lockwood. Dalton maintains the lead. A little bit of contact spun him around there, but he got it going again. Oh no, he doesn't maintain the lead. My bad. Julian gets by as he recovered. And Julian back to the point. It's been a few laps, but he's been here before.
I'm sorry about that spin out.
No. I tapped you and hit you. You braked sooner than I wanted and than what I did, and I tapped you, sent you around. I did my drive-through.
Keep it gathered up. Keep it rolling.
Did it once, do it again.
Trying out some of these cool camera angles here. Nice. I wonder if the reason it locks up is because it delays and lags. And then when it gets too far out of sync, it just stops.
Probably. You know you can't do that anymore. No, I can't. Okay. Then just don't. Okay. Plain and simple. Don't.
As we continue to watch the racing action, I just want to put a shout out in here to our league founder, in memory of our good friend David Visser, as we drive around here tonight and watch the broadcast. Lost David to complications he's had over the years with different health issues earlier this year. And man, we sure miss him. Hope you're doing well up there, David.
You know what he would have said at that one corner?
Bad corner,
Bad
Moody.
corner, Moody.
Bad corner, Moody. You're right.
You know what Dalton was saying?
Bad corner,
Bad
Moody.
corner, Moody.
Our founder of Last Man Standing gave us our name for Last Man Standing Motorsports, and got us all together as racers and friends in here to be out here having fun. I unfortunately haven't been able to race on the Tuesday night races, and I just found out my new Sunday schedule or Sunday/Tuesday schedule is going to keep me without Tuesdays being able to race for another 14 months. It's possible we'll get Tuesday back, but probably not. Actually, it's probably going to be more like 28 or 26 months before I see a Tuesday off again. Now Julian seems to have it under control. He's got this thing rolling pretty good here. So we watch him go through the S's and over turn 5. But you might say this car is kind of like a Porsche, which is, you know, we'll go back and check out the one that's painted like one, because sometimes it just cruises along, and then every once in a while it just snaps and you die.
Come on. Good job.
Ain't it the truth?
Yeah. I think the Porsche 911 GT3 was famous for that. Jeff Peters in the pit lane, getting service. He went with fuel and tires. As he pulls out of the pit lane, the leader goes by.
Come on. There you go.
And until the pit exchange, that puts JP a lap down at the moment. But everybody's going to have to pit, so he'll get that back. Mooney did a drive-through. Now, the drive-through takes 21 seconds just to drive straight through. We'll see what the total time is. He may know, but I'll know here in a minute what the total time was for a full pit stop.
I figured I'd try and take tires, but no fuel on this pit stop.
We'll find out. So drivers will be coming in soon. Julian goes around one more time. Whoa! Dalton gets a little wide over turn 11, but saves it, keeps it rolling. As he also does not yet go in the pit lane. Mooney, however, has called for the pits. Box, the crew chief says, and Mooney dives in just outside of turn 11 down into the pit lane for fuel. We'll watch him and see if any of the tires get replaced. He's fuel only. The car does not go up on the jacks. And his stop running 30, 40 seconds. He's not going to actually save a lot of time. He saved about 5 seconds there by not taking tires. Julian's pit stop was 47 seconds. Mooney's was about 42. So we'll see what the other guys do here. Julian with an 11-second lead right now out front and out in the front ahead of Dalton. Mooney and JP have made their stop, and here comes our leader into the pit lane.
No.
And hopefully that isn't a groan from a speeding in the pit lane incident.
I have a drive-through, so I'm not hitting yet.
It's Dalton in the pit lane doing his drive-through, and JP
I cannot turn. I cannot turn right. God darn it.
Yeah, missing a few parts on the car, and he has to tow that back to the pits.
Oh, 45 seconds.
Because where you were at the time, I think.
He just lifted me over the wall.
Yeah. Down into turn 12, hits the corner of the pit exit or pit entrance. And that is going to put him back a little bit. Our leader has come back out of the pit lane behind Dalton. Dalton has done a drive-through, but I believe he still needs to stop for fuel. So that should be a lead given to Julian at the end of this lap. Or when he goes in for fuel, depending on how far he can go. I can't tell because I'm down to about 20 seconds every time I have to reset this thing. Dalton dives for pit lane. Julian goes around the outside and takes the lead as he crosses the line for the beginning of lap 25 of 38. Mooney moves back into the second position. He is 3.4 seconds off the lead. 9.4 seconds off the lead, sorry.
I like the other number better.
Yeah, my eyes were deceiving me, and Julian was going, what?
That's for sure.
I ran out of gas coming over the hill.
Oh, no.
I was in the pit lane, like I was just sputtering getting to the pit, but I had a fast repair, so if I damaged the engine at all, I think I'm okay.
Dalton made it to his box. He's got it up on the jacks, getting some tires and fuel, and he is back underway. That is going to put him back in the field as JP goes by the front straight. Does that... Oh.
Off again.
As JP does a little off-roading action over in the grass on turn 1. But he is still a lap down to Dalton, who stays in front of him on the racetrack and in the standings. But he did get his lap back, I believe, Jeff. I think you got your lap back. We'll see when you go across the line this time. Maybe not with the towing. I didn't count that extra 45 seconds of towing. It may have kept you a lap down. Julian and Dalton have led laps. I don't know if Mooney has any laps led on this one yet. He's been up there battling for it. but I think his luck was just not in the right spot to get 1 lap led. Do you get extra points for leading a lap?
I do believe 8 points. But don't hold me to it. Check the standing because I have driver bonuses available.
Let me see if I can find it. Standings.
Fastest lap is a point, though.
Fastest lap gets a point. Qualifying gets some points. Led 1 or more lap gets a point. So yeah, it's possible to get a lap. And 0 incidents gets a point, but I don't know if anybody's got that one tonight. I'm thinking maybe not.
Broadcaster has it. Come on, Julian. You know you want to drift back and get to the front of me.
My car is just behaving so loose. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, I felt in control earlier. I do not feel in control right now at all.
Yep.
Well, we've still got 10 laps to go at the end of this one. And this one just started, so 11 laps left. Trying to hang on to their cars. I don't think Julian got tires.
I did not.
Dalton did, and JP did.
Julian might have if someone wasn't going, well, he didn't get no tires.
No, I had it set to no tires before that because I figured if I stopped for tires, there's no way I could come back from that.
I get sponsorship money back for at least, if we don't go through so many tires.
Sponsorship money, huh?
Yeah, I got to get, if I could turn back tires into the, iRacing, they give me a discount on the price of the hosted race. Fishtailing it up that hill there is not going to make you quick. I know. Thought we had agreement, no more of those. Shut up, driver. Like that. That works. You know he saw it. You know he did. It's all in your hands. I know.
Julian catching up with some lap traffic here as Mooney trying to make a charge with about 6 laps to go. As JP pulls.
Oh, you son of a... Okay, there you go, Julian.
Man, you were quick there, Mooney.
Just hit too much of the curb there in turn 5. Got the car off balance. Let it come around.
There was no lead in there. I was doing everything, including wishing it bad feelings if it came around.
The 94 back in the pit lane. Another drive-through. You guys have an
another drive-through.
Do you guys have an incident drive-through number?
15 and then every 8 after.
I'm at 23.
Well, that is the correct math. So you are in the pit lane to clear the black flag for incidents. Now, every incident is whenever your car goes off the track slightly into the dirt. You have to roll through the pit lane. And I'm assuming you're not alone with high incident counts tonight from some of the action I've seen on the racetrack. I don't think it'll tell me how many incidents. Even if I try to put it on one of my overlays, I don't think it'll tell me because it's not my car. I would have to be teammates with all of you to be able to see it, I think.
Well, I'll let you in on a little secret. If I get one more, I'm doing my first.
There you go. Julian now with a comfortable 18-second lead with 5 laps to go. He's trying to just run it smooth now, but has to stay clean and fast because 18 seconds is not an eternity. It's about one mistake.
What's the incident point limit for a drive-through?
15.
Okay, thank you. I'm on 8.
But if you slide through and lose control in the sand twice, that won't be good.
That's right.
Not that I'm wishing it on you or saying, I'm just saying that would be bad, especially through the corners that you don't like.
Of course not, Mooney.
Well, we've got just 3 to go as our leader. 4 to go. So our leader just crosses the start-finish line again, down through the S's. He goes. And this is the Ligier JS P320 Le Mans prototype car. And it was created by Enroc Automotive and named in partnership with former French driver Guy Ligier. It was released in 2019 for the 24-hour Le Mans and is one of the four new generation chassis selected by the Automobile Club des Jécois. I don't know how you say that. And it runs in that LMP3 class. Now in iRacing, we only have one LMP3 car, not 4.
GP says Porsche, mine says Ford. I think we've got multiple.
At least 3, right? This one is from Ligier Automotive, and it runs a Nissan V8 VK56 engine. All right.
You hear that, Julian? He's got to do filler with what the car is because you're so far in front.
What should I do, Mooney?
Pull over. Wait for me.
Okay.
I wouldn't do it because I got to still go in and do a drive-through.
I'd say what you need to do is wait for him and then tap him just a little. You'll get 2x and go to 10. He'll get 16 and have to do a drive-through.
I'm
Great
already
plan.
at 15. I'm already at 15. I got to do the drive-through anyways.
I'm crawling around in these last few laps, Mooney. You can still catch me.
Even with doing the drive-through here?
Well, I don't know if a
Probably.
117.8 isn't necessarily crawling around if you ask JP.
Well, this lap will probably be well into the 18s. I'm just taking it very slow now.
I still don't think JP's feeling really good about that.
Yeah, okay. Sorry. Didn't mean that.
I'm going really slow, only a second faster than JP. Oh, I not only lost I lost the entire app that time. I didn't just lose the connection, I lost the app. JP's still hanging on back there in 4th spot. So running a great race back there. Julian out front, Mooney in the pit lane. Getting ice cream. Ice cream was supposed to be lap 8, Mooney.
I probably got it on lap 8 too.
Dalton in 3rd. Goes over the bumps of turn 5 as he comes around. 1 lap down off the leader. And we have less than a minute to go in the session. Julian comes across the line for the white flag. White flag is out, drivers. White flag is out. As you watch JP come across the line. He's got 1 to go. Followed by Dalton coming down turn 12 here. And Mooney in P2 coming through turn 10B now. It's nice to have the position numbers on the sides of the car so you can see where everybody's at.
That only significance the last lap, the time across this finish line. So if, two cars were fighting for position,
Yeah. Well, on the scoreboard, it shows everyone blue behind Julian now. Oh, no, Mooney's now white again. And there it is. There's the finish. Congratulations, Julian Lockwood, on the win.
Thank you.
nice
That
job,
was a
Julian.
tough race. Thank you. That was a tough race. My goodness.
As JP goes across to finish his race. And Dalton comes across the line, and that puts him in P3.
I do believe that is 2 podiums in a row for him.
It
And
is.
Mooney snags the fastest lap of the race point on the end of that one. Congratulations, Mooney.
Thank you.
Good job, everybody. Nice race. Julian, that was pretty fun, pretty exciting. You had the front and then spun there in turn 10. Everybody, well, not everybody, but lost the lead and then gained it back.
I think I lost the car actually 3 times in the same place, turn 10. I don't know what was going on. It just wouldn't grip, and I had to change my line through that complex to, for the second half of the race, just to keep the car from going around. I was losing a lot of time, but wasn't anything else I could do.
Well, you managed to figure it out, made the adjustments, and got the win. So congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, congrats, Julian.
Thanks, man.
I did
fun to
everything
watch.
Julian and I could except for cut the course and cheat.
You were fast there, Mooney. I was having to go into the 16s at the end to try and fend you off. You were still closing in on me, though.
Yeah, well, the lap that gave you the distance when I looped it there, I was on pace to be in 15th, and I was drooling over that more than chasing you down. So it was like the minutest, just briefest, lapse of concentration.
What was your best lap time?
1:16.12.
Nice.
That's quick. That's quick. I think mine was a 16.8, so well shy of that. I just didn't dare push. I just could not push the car through that turn 10 complex. I was having to brake so early going through there and just kind of baby it through there, because it went around on me so randomly, like 3 times. I didn't know what the heck was wrong with it. So, yeah, I just didn't dare.
The
I
only
ended up
one I
losing
did
it.
it like was 5.
I ended up
ahead.
losing it at 7. We're not losing it, but just missing the apex and going over the line into the grass. I think 4 or 5 or 6 laps in a row, which is ultimately what led to the first drive through. And then I continued to do it afterwards, and it wasn't until the final laps I got that damn turn on my feet again.
You were quick early on. You got, Julian made the mistake, and then you got out in front. It was not going slow. You were
No.
quick.
Yeah.
And
I actually hit 16.9, and there was one lap I think I was on pace for 15 as well, but then I lost it to 5 and then continued to lose it to 5 for the next 8 laps, 10 laps.
Yeah. Well, yeah. In the beginning, though, you get that's how it works. You get that consistency, you get it rolling, and you get a little better each time. And next time you go farther in the race without a mistake, and you try to get that, and that hurts your tires. But you did take tires on your pit stop, so it would have helped you out a little bit there. But once you spin in these cars, especially these LMP3s, once you go around once, it really messes up the tires.
Yeah.
It takes a couple laps to get them back under you.
Yeah, that's why I
tire
think
wear?
that's what was happening.
Did you check your tire wear at the end there, Julian? Or
Yeah, looking at it, it's not bad at all. 82, 93, 88, and 90, and 89 in the middle of the 4 tires. But I think Ron's right. When I went around the first time, it must have cooked the back tires because it went around again and again, twice after that, and I really wasn't going into that corner particularly hot. But it was just like it was on ice.
I never felt out of control, but you're gonna love this. Left front 56, right front 85, left rear 69, left rear 77.
Good grief. Well, you would have had to have made a stop if the race had gone on much longer then, just for more tires.
Oh, but it had enough tires for me to abuse them to there, you know.
Yeah,
Man,
that's for sure. Yeah, you were really cooking. I was like watching the gap, and it was coming down like half a second a lap. I just couldn't do anything to slow it down.
I got to that backstretch there the one time and it clicked 7.9, and that was when I said he's seen it. It's less than 8 seconds. He's and we got 10
Yeah.
minutes. It's like he's watching it. He really is.
I was doing the math, that's for sure. I figured if you closed at half a second a lap, I would be okay. But then you started going even quicker, and I was like, he might catch me. But I wasn't going to push. I wasn't going to push any harder, because the best way I could have handed the race to you is if I'd gone around one more time. So, I had to just protect it and hope you made a mistake at some point.
Well, I was doing the other math going, if I just a little bit quicker in these fast lap times, it's doing two things. No one can get that fast lap, and I'm chasing Julian down. Do both. And I just, no.
Yeah, it was a tall order for you. You had to set, 16 in the 16s every lap to catch at the end there. That's difficult to do.
Right.
Well-
Thank you, Ron, for doing this.
Yeah, thanks guys for the great show and all the chatter afterwards. Appreciate that. We'll bring everything down to a close by throwing the video up one more time. This is my favorite video I'll be playing here for you on the stream. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. As always, don't race on the road. Race with us here in iRacing. This is Last Man Standing Motorsports. You can find us out on iRacing.com. Have a great night, everybody, and be safe out there. Good night, all.
Thank you. Good night, Ron. Good night, everybody.
Thanks. Good night.